you curious about what it's really like living in Zebulon, North Carolina? Whether you're relocating from out of state or a different part of the Raleigh area, buying your first home, retiring, or just looking for a Raleigh suburb with more space, peace and quiet, and a strong sense of community, Zebulon might be the hidden gem that you've been searching for. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete overview of what living in Zebulon is like from someone who actually lives here, works here, and helps buyers just like you make the move to Zebulon, North Carolina. So stick around until the end so you can weigh your own personal pros and cons and decide if Zebulon is the right fit for you and your family. Hey y'all, I'm Erica Adams, your favorite Raleigh real estate agent and the creator of Living in Raleigh Suburbs. I'm a Raleigh native, born and raised right here, so I know all of Raleigh suburbs inside and out. I personally choose to live in Zebulon, and I'm excited to help you find the right suburb that fits you and your family's lifestyle, home needs, and community. I specialize in helping relocation buyers, first-time home buyers, and new construction buyers find home, community, and lifestyle in the Raleigh suburbs. And without breaking the bank, my goal is always to save you the most money possible. So book a free buyer consultation so I can answer all of your questions, share my personal recommendations and insights, and guide you through buying a home here in the Raleigh area. As your realtor, I'll always have your back when moving to any of Raleigh's amazing suburbs. Jump into what living in Zebulon is really like in 2025. So up first, where is Zebulon located? So Zebulon, also known as the town of friendly people, is located 25 miles east of downtown Raleigh. That's about a 30-minute drive, making it a great option for those who want to be closer to the action, but you enjoy the peace of suburban small town living. The town is conveniently connected to Raleigh and the other surrounding areas and suburbs via US 64 and I-540, making it an easy commute to a Research Triangle Park, the airport, other suburbs like Clayton and Wendell and Knightdale, even Wake Forest. If you're commuting to Raleigh for work, then you're looking at about 30-minute drive, and it's pretty smooth. I take it often. And the best part, Zebulon's slower pace of life means you get a break from the big city traffic. Now, let's actually talk about what is in Zebulon and what is nearby in the surrounding suburbs that you can get if you were to live here like me. So, in Zebulon, you have a Walmart as your biggest all-in-one kind of store. Food Lion is your biggest grocery store chain here, along with smaller chains like Carly Seeds. Compare Foods, which is a Latino food market. 10 minutes away, down in the Wendell Falls area, is a Publix grocery store in the suburb of Wendell. 15 to 20 minutes away, you will have more grocery store options in Knightdale, like Lowe's Foods, Aldi, which is on the edge of Knightdale and Raleigh. So, of course, Whole Foods Market, Sprouts, Harris Teeter, Wegmans are all in the Raleigh area. For grocery options, you will just have to go to Raleigh for those. So not much shopping other than bulk in terms of big chain stores and a few local boutiques, but just 15 to 20 minutes away in Knightdale, you'll have stores like Target, Best Buy, Home Depot, Kohl's, Home Goods, Chick-fil-A, steakhouses, Mexican restaurants, all types of restaurants, and local shopping in our mid-sized town called Knightdale. So if you're okay driving 10 to 15 minutes to surrounding suburbs like Wendell and Knightdale for more shopping, grocery options, and local attractions, then you can still take advantage of the slower pace of life in Wake County's most affordable suburb, Zebulon. Up next, let's talk about the history of Zebulon. Zebulon is located in the eastern side of Wake County. So it has a population of about 10,000 folks. It's small enough to feel close-knit, but growing quickly as more people discover the charm and the affordability. And when I say Zebulon is growing quickly, I am talking about in terms of residential development, not commercial development. Zebulon has a ton of room for both residential and commercial development, if I'm being honest, but the current boom is in the new construction homes and subdivisions. So new construction communities releasing new phases, launching brand new communities, a range of builders, and some are small subdivisions with bigger size lots, and some are massive master plan communities. So as a resident of Zebulon, I will say that at times it can be frustrating to see how slowly the town is developing on the commercial side of things. I go explore Raleigh restaurants, events, and local attractions at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm going into Raleigh for those things. And, sometimes I wish there was more shopping options and restaurants right here in Zebulon so I wouldn't have to leave my town. But then, on the other hand, for me and my husband at this time in our lives, we would much rather trade more lifestyle options for affordability and getting over that 10 to 20 minute drive to a neighboring suburb or into town for date nights and attractions, knowing our money really does go the furthest here in Zebulon as our priority. So depending on your personal preference, this could be a pro or a con for you. Let me know in the comments which you prefer, affordability or more amenities and attractions in your town. Up next, we're going to do something a little different, and I'm going to call it the Zebulon Report Card. So according to niche.com, Zebulon scores a B overall with high marks for diversity and public schools. It is ranked number 8 out of 183 for most diverse suburbs in North Carolina. And I know finding a diverse suburb that you feel comfortable in is always important to my clients. So it's ranked as one of the most affordable suburbs in Wake County, making it a great option for first-time home buyers, retirees, and for families that are, looking for value without having to sacrifice your proximity to Raleigh. So residents love Zebulon for its welcoming atmosphere and slower pace of life. And out of dozens of reviews, Zebulon scores 4 out of 5 stars for livability. You can check out this full report linked in the description below on niche.com. Up next, let's talk about what is there to actually do in Zebulon for adults and kids. So Zebulon has several parks and green spaces, but the highlight is Zebulon Community Park, one of my favorites, that hosts all types of sporting events for kids, like baseball and softball, to a widely known disc golf course for adults to meet up with friends. I love going out there to walk the nature trails with different routes and lengths. There is picnic shelters surrounding a large playground for the kids. There's also some basketball courts out there, so a little something for everyone. So if you are into tennis, head over to Whitley Park for their tennis courts, a different playground option for your kids, and we even have Little River Park offering trails, picnic spots, hammocks, and access to Little River. Zebulon Community Center hosts events for all ages for kids, play dates with fun music, arts, and crafts to help you and your children make friends around town. To fun adult exercise classes like Zumba, senior events like fun line dancing classes, candle making, and so much more. There are surely fun things to do right here in Zebulon, and I don't want to paint it as a ghost town because it's far from that, but it gives that small town vibe, if you know what I mean. So throughout the year, just on a smaller level, Zebulon will actually throw events like Rock the Block and Summer Concert Series, where they shut down the town center or downtown area. So imagine like a big family-friendly block party where there will be someone performing, food trucks, inflatables, and games for the kids. Folks bring out their picnic supplies or lawn chairs, meet up with friends and family. Local businesses downtown are open for shopping, and they have lots of vendors and markets come by. So let's get into the food scene, y'all. So if you're a foodie like me, Zebulon offers some gems. So check out McLean's Old Time Cafe for Southern comfort food, or a grab pizza at Armando's, Papa John's, or Pizza Hut. And we do have a 5-star steak dinner here at Southland Steakhouse. For local nightlife, head to cute little downtown and catch a drink, a game, trivia night, at places like the Fall Line, Old Raleigh Distillery, or even Norse Brewing, which also offers like a fun rooftop outdoor area for a more private feel and outdoor vibe as the weather gets better. For those of you who love barbecue, Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue is a classic go-to spot and your choice of fast food, from my go-to when I don't feel like cooking, Bojangles, to Popeyes, McDonald's, Taco Bell, all of the little fast food chains. And I can't forget about my coffee lovers. The Creative Cup will be your local go-to for your morning coffee runs. And if you prefer like energy teas, then check out Vibrant Nutrition for a fun drink that will keep you energized all day long without that crash. So for families, Zebulon is part of the Wake County Public School System, one of the best districts in North Carolina. Zebulon Elementary, Middle, and East Wake High Schools serve the area. East Wake Academy is a top-rated and sought-after school option that is a public charter school right here in Zebulon, serving grades kindergarten all the way through 12th grade as well. Now, if you land on the Johnston County side of Zebulon, then Corinth Holders High School could be a possible option as well. Parents often mention the dedicated teachers and the focus on community involvement. If you're considering private or charter schools, Raleigh is close enough to provide additional schooling options. Plus, across Raleigh suburbs, there are support groups for families who decide to homeschool their children as well. So as a former Wake County public school teacher years ago, I am very familiar with the different school options here in Wake County and surrounding areas. I truly understand the depth and need of finding the right school fit for your children's needs and can connect you with resources to do so. So as I help you navigate the buying process here as your realtor, it's not just about the home, but also it's about the lifestyle and your specific family needs as well. Now, how's the real estate in Zebulon? Now let's talk about the real estate market here in Zebulon. Currently, the median home sales price in Zebulon for a rolling 12 months for a single family home is just under $349,000, making it one of the more affordable suburbs in Wake County. Homes here range from charming older properties with lots of character and bigger backyards to brand new construction homes in small communities and master plan communities with amazing amenities. So if you're looking for a home with more space between neighbors because you want some more privacy and don't want to feel like you're living on top of each other, to get those bigger size lots, I'm talking 1/4 acre lots to 1 acre lots in some of our smaller neighborhoods, I can help you find that right here in Zebulon. Zebulon is also home to some of Raleigh's neighborhoods with the most amenities for your family to enjoy in day-to-day life, such as huge swimming pools and water slides to pickleball courts, nature trails, playgrounds, clubhouses that you can even rent out and throw little birthday parties in, and more right in your own neighborhood. We have a handful of these master plan communities with more coming and on the way as new construction is booming out here. So if your kids are into having a blast in their own neighborhood, then I could definitely help you with that. So before I get into the next few points that you don't want to miss, go ahead and write down my number or email and let's chat about what type of home is right for you and your family over a buyer consultation so I can give you some personal recommendations. Whether you choose Zebulon or another amazing suburb of Raleigh, I love to serve as your Raleigh realtor and help you buy a home here in the Raleigh area. So let's chat soon. Now, back to the video. Now, let's get into the cost of living here in Zebulon. Zebulon is one of the most budget-friendly options among the Raleigh suburbs, making it an attractive choice for first-time homebuyers, families, and retirees looking to stretch their dollar and not pay a killing in taxes like in some other states. Not only will you enjoy a lower home prices compared to more expensive suburbs like Cary and Apex, Zebulon also offers reasonable property taxes and an overall lower cost of living. This means you can afford a larger home, bigger backyard, or even a new construction property with all of the modern finishes and features that you're looking for, all without breaking the bank, which I love, helps saving my buyers a ton of money. For families, Zebulon is a win-win, offering affordable homes paired with easy access to parks, schools, and community events to keep your kids entertained. Plus, the money you save on housing can be spent on what really matters, like weekend outings, kids' activities, or even saving for future goals. Retirees will appreciate the peaceful, small town atmosphere combined with the financial perks of living in a community where your dollar goes further and you aren't paying $20,000, $30,000 in taxes a year like some of my clients who used to live in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, and more expensive places, who I help relocate to Raleigh suburbs and enjoy their retirement. So up next, we're going to compare Zebulon to nearby suburbs. So how does Zebulon compare to other Raleigh suburbs? Let's take a quick look using some numbers straight from our MLS. To compare, I'm going to give you the median sales price over the last rolling 12 months of a single family home in Zebulon as well as some of our surrounding suburbs. And what you're going to see from pulling these numbers is numbers don't lie, and how affordable Zebulon really is. Zebulon's median home sales price is $348,000, while Wendell's median sale price is $389,000. So a little more expensive. Knightdale jumps up to $449,000 for their median sale price, and Raleigh's median sale price is $455,000, again over a rolling 12 months. So you can see that Zebulon is one of the most affordable options, making it a great spot for first-time homebuyers, retirees, and families looking to stretch their budget. Now, I know there's other suburbs on the west side that we can compare Zebulon to, like Cary, Morrisville, Apex, but Lord, you would be blown away by those numbers because the west side of the triangle is way more expensive than the east side of the triangle because it's a little bit closer to Research Triangle Park, more built out commercially, but the prices are crazy high. So come to the east side of Raleigh suburbs and stretch your dollar a lot further. Up next, let's talk about what's new, recently opened, and coming soon to Zebulon. So Zebulon may be a small town, but it's definitely steadily adding exciting new places and experiences for locals to enjoy. And as someone who lives here, I've been watching it unfold firsthand. While it doesn't develop as fast as I desire, it does have new developments here. So our downtown has welcomed Spotlight Bar and Lounge, a laid-back nightlife spot that hosts karaoke nights, live R&B music, and fun community events. For something a little more upscale, Lounge 96 just opened up and offers craft cocktails and elegant vibes, perfect for weekend date nights or mini celebrations with family and friends. And all of these bars and lounges usually bring food trucks so that you can get a different variety for a night or two. If you're focused on health and wellness, Functional Fitness is open downtown as well, bringing a small town high accountability gym vibe to our community, as well as my gym, 24/7 Fitness, open all the time. I love it there. And coming soon to downtown Zebulon, we have Align Pilates Studio, which is a boutique studio bringing something fresh and exciting to all my Pilates girls. One of the biggest additions lately has been the brand new Tractor Supply that's up and running across from Walmart. And I'm gonna be honest, I was skeptical at first, but it's become a go-to for outdoor living, garden supplies, and tools. I've personally been working on my backyard, creating a little hammock and grill space, and every time I go to Tractor Supply out there, The town clearly needed this and clearly supports it because there's always a ton of people there. For foodies, food trucks are where it's at in Zebulon. On weeknights and weekends, you'll often find a variety of them parked downtown near our bars and lounges. Me and my husband have had everything from Jamaican jerk chicken to seafood and soul food, and even like those little gourmet loaded fries and those trending food trucks. We're also getting a Highway 55, so burgers, shakes, and fries. Is kind of what they serve. Cookout and Domino's and another restaurant, which is yet to be announced, we're dying to know, is also coming soon. So these additions will give residents more fast, casual options without having to leave town. Something I've been noticing lately too is that more and more locals here in the Raleigh area from places like Cary and Apex and even Raleigh are making the move to Zebulon. Why, you wonder? For the same reasons many relocation clients are falling in love with this town: affordability. More space, a slower pace of life, and a real sense of community. People are realizing that trading a little convenience for a lot more house and lifestyle is worth it. Zebulon isn't just affordable, it's becoming a top choice for home buyers who want the most out of their home purchase without having to sacrifice quality of life and still get access to places like Cary, Morrisville, and Apex and Raleigh without having to pay that price. It's even true for me. I used to rent out in Cary and I love the convenience, I love the lifestyle, but I decided that it's worth it to own a home and get a bigger lot to move out to Zebulon for the affordability. So I can't say it's other people when it's only other people when I've done it myself too. Up next, let's talk about healthcare access, and then we'll get into some financing perks of Zebulon. So another huge plus that's new to Zebulon is the brand new WakeMed Emergency Hospital. It's just 10 minutes away from Zebulon in Wendell. This state-of-the-art facility brings fast, reliable emergency care close to home, giving families and retirees extra peace of mind. You no longer have to drive into Raleigh for an emergency room or a full-fledged hospital for your medical needs. You are just 10 minutes away to the brand new WakeMed, which is a game changer for many buyers and clients who need to be close to that healthcare. So Zebulon really does have some financial perks of moving out here. And here's something that many buyers don't realize or know about Zebulon. Parts of Zebulon are eligible for USDA loans, which means you could buy a home with 0% down. For first-time home buyers and families trying to keep out-of-pocket costs low, which is one of my biggest goals for my clients, that's an incredible opportunity. Combine that with builder incentives like closing costs, rate buy-downs, and move-in ready homes, Zebulon becomes one of the most financially accessible suburbs in all of Wake County. And as your realtor, one of my primary goals is not only to help you find a home that you love in a suburb and community that you love and feel comfortable in, but also to help you limit that money out of pocket as much as possible and keep your monthly payment as low as possible. And Zebulon is a great place to do that because your dollar really does go further here. If Zebulon sounds like the perfect place for you, or if it doesn't and you rather explore other suburbs of Raleigh, then let's work together. Call, text, or email me days, nights, or weekends to schedule a buyer's consultation with me. I'll help you navigate the process, answer all of your questions, and give you some recommendations and help you find the perfect home that fits your lifestyle and family's needs. If you're still on the fence, then check out my other videos on Knightdale and Wendell and more suburbs coming soon. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'm trying to bring new videos every week, and I love all of your positive feedback when we get to talk over the consultations and tell me that these videos are really helping you and making a difference. I love that, and I am committing to bringing you more content each and every week. So until next time, that's it. That's all. Bye, y'all.